there be peace? Will there be love? Will there be? To say is very easy. If someone goes and robs the wealth of Sri Ravi Shankar, what will he do? Will he allow it? He has got his organization very big. Large organization, hundreds of crores of budget, big organization. There's a way how people should live comfortably. Then say don't rob. And third is if you rob, if some people don't disrupt the peace, then the law comes that chop off the hands. And every rich person should give zakat 2.5% of his saving in charity. After that, if anyone drops, chop off his or her hand. I am asking the question, will the rate of robbery in USA, will it increase? Will it remain the same or will it decrease? It will decrease. It's a practical law. Implement the Sharia and you get results. That's the reason the least rate of robbery and theft in any country in the world, it's in Saudi Arabia. Not that their police is very good. The law is such. It's a divine law. But the moment they relax this law of chopping off the hands, immediately the rate of robbery and theft will rise. People think that every second person they come across in Saudi Arabia will have his hand chopped off. I've been to Saudi Arabia several times. I have not come across a single human being whose hands have been chopped off. There will be a few people whose hands have been chopped off, but it's not as common as the people think it is. The moment you chop one person's hand, all the others stop robbing. It's a practical law. So for Sri Ravi Shankar to say it may have been applicable that time but not today, logically it's even applicable today. It is the only law. There cannot be a better law than that. Imagine, in Saudi Arabia, they leave their gold shops open, only a string. When they go for Salah in Makkah, if you have been there several years back, just a string to say that the shop is closed. Crores of rupees, millions of dollars of worth of gold, no one dares to even enter. Why? Because of the law. Other places, even if your bank is guarded with guards, with all your security guards, yet people rob. It's a practical law. But the moment you relax this law, in any country, the rate of robbery will increase. It's a practical law. The moment you implement it, if you implement on 1%, it's a deterrent for everyone and do it in public. So the Quranic law is for eternity till the last day. Every law. So for him to say applicable that time, not today, I feel it's a lack of knowledge. And he ends his talk by saying, he first asks the moderator, how much time I've got? And the moderator says 33 minutes. Means it didn't even take half his time that was allotted to him. He was allotted 60 to 63 minutes because I spoke for 2-3 minutes more. And then he ends his talk in a couple of minutes and says that I cannot speak for 1 hour, but I have said all that I wanted to say. I have conveyed the message. And in half the time that was given to him, he sits down. And then I had the response. And most of the time you realize he spoke about love, but didn't quote any scriptures. He did quote a few Sanskrit verses, but that was not on the topic, except for 1 or 2. So nothing for me to respond. No, I had 10 minutes. So I had to use his technique. Come to common terms, I've asked you. And so that he doesn't sway the people with his words, even I spoke the same way which he didn't like. Even I spoke about love. I told I love him. He said, you have got no choice. I said, even if I had a choice, I'd love you. I loved him, I embraced him. He didn't like it. When he came on the stage, he said that only talking about love is not enough. Assuming he's doubting my intention now. Only talking about love is not sufficient, which I actually practically love. He didn't even say he loves me. At least I said verbally. Now this is doubting my intention. I loved him for the sake of humanity, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he comes closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That was the only reason, no other reason. And yet I love him and I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give him hidayah. But I had to use that technique and the same thing, not that I was fooling, I was speaking the truth. And the moment I started saying that, you could see that he was feeling uncomfortable. He wanted to interrupt me. So the chairperson, the moderator said, wait, your time is over. No. So he said, okay, wait. After Zakir Naik finishes, I'll give you 3 more minutes. Then he kept quiet. And after I finished, he was given 3 minutes by the moderator, which was not in the agenda. So the moderator was biased towards him, which I've got no problem. He was doing his job. He didn't want the dialogue to be disrupted. He gave him 3 minutes, no problem. So he gives the response